Imagine wandering through the charming streets of Paris, where each corner offers a delightful surprise for your taste buds. From the flaky, buttery layers of a fresh croissant to the rich, savory depth of classic French onion soup, Paris isn't just the city of lights, it's a culinary adventure waiting to be devoured. In this video, we'll whisk you away on a tantalizing journey through the top 10 must-try street foods in Paris, revealing hidden gems and timeless classics that will change the way you see French cuisine. Stay tuned to uncover the secrets behind these delicious delights and why they're an absolute must for any food lover. Number 1. Croissants. The croissant, a flaky, buttery delight that's become synonymous with French cuisine. Walking through Paris early in the morning, you'll be lured by the irresistible aroma wafting from local boulangeries. These crescent-shaped pastries are not just breakfast food, they're a cultural icon. Made from a delicate, layered, yeast-leavened dough, croissants in Paris are a work of art. Each layer is a testament to the skill and patience of the baker, resulting in a pastry that's crisp on the outside and tender on the inside. But what makes a Parisian croissant stand out? It's the quality of butter, my friend. French bakers use high-fat content butter that gives the croissant its distinct rich flavor and beautiful golden hue. And here's a fun tip. If you want the freshest batch, aim to visit a bakery early in the morning. That's when they're just out of the oven, offering a heavenly experience that's both warm and comforting. Whether you prefer them plain, with almonds, or even filled with chocolate, each bite is a little piece of Parisian heaven. Number 2. Crepes. Next up, let's talk about crepes. Those thin, delicate pancakes that have stolen the hearts of many. In Paris, you'll find crepe stands dotting the streets, each serving up this delightful treat with a variety of fillings. From the classic lemon and sugar to the more decadent Nutella and banana, there's a crepe for every palate. But it's not just about the fillings. The experience of watching your crepe being made right in front of you is part of the charm. The batter is poured onto a hot plate, spread into a perfect circle, and then flipped with a deft flick of the wrist. Savory or sweet, crepes are a versatile food that reflects the simple yet sophisticated nature of French cuisine. For a truly Parisian experience, grab a crepe au fromage, or a cheese crepe, or a crate complete, filled with ham, cheese, and egg from a street vendor. Find a cozy spot by the sign and watch the world go by. It's a simple pleasure that captures the essence of Parisian street food. Unpretentious, delicious, and utterly satisfying. Number 3. Baguette sandwiches. Imagine biting into a crusty baguette filled with the freshest ingredients. That's the magic of the Parisian baguette sandwich. These aren't your average sandwiches, they're a staple of French culture. The baguette itself is a masterpiece with a golden crackly crust and soft, airy interior. When filled with a variety of meats, cheeses, and vegetables, it transforms into a portable feast. One of the joys of these sandwiches is the quality of the ingredients. Parisians take their food seriously, and it shows in the selection of cheeses, artisanal hams, and fresh greens that go into making each sandwich. You might find options like jambon beurre, a simple yet delicious combination of ham and butter, or the more elaborate pâté de champagne. Each bite is a balance of textures and flavors, reflecting the culinary expertise that France is known for. Number 4. Falafel. In the heart of the historic Marais district, you'll find a bustling hub of Middle Eastern cuisine, with falafel as the star. These deep-fried balls of spiced chickpeas are a hit among locals and tourists alike. Packed with herbs and spices, each falafel is a burst of flavor. The best part? They're typically served in a warm pita with a colorful array of accompaniments like tangy pickles, creamy hummus, and spicy harissa. What sets Parisian falafel apart is its attention to detail. The chickpeas are soaked and ground. Herbs are chopped finely, and each batch is fried to perfection. It's a testament to the multicultural fabric of Paris, showcasing how international flavors are embraced and celebrated. Grabbing a falafel sandwich while exploring the narrow cobbled streets of the Marais is more than a meal. It's an experience that connects you to the diverse and dynamic spirit of the city. Number 5. Cheese. Cheese in Paris is not just food, it's a cultural institution. With hundreds of varieties to choose from, each cheese tells a story of tradition and craftsmanship, from creamy brie to pungent roquefort. The range is staggering. Street markets and fromageries, or cheese shops, are the best places to explore this dairy wonderland. Don't be shy to ask for a taste. The vendors are usually more than happy to share their knowledge and samples. Pairing cheese with a crusty baguette and a glass of wine is a quintessential Parisian snack. But here's a fun tip. Try visiting a cheese shop in the late afternoon. That's when you'll often find locals popping in to pick up the perfect cheese to round off their evening meal. It's a small glimpse into the Parisian way of life, where good food is cherished and savored. Number 6. Macaroons. Macaroons, those little almond meringue cookies that have taken the world by storm. In Paris, they're not just sweets, they're miniature works of art. With their smooth tops, ruffled feet, and vibrant colors, macaroons are as delightful to look at as they are to eat. The flavors are a playful mix of classic and innovative, ranging from rich chocolate to exotic passion fruit. What makes Parisian macaroons special is the precision and care that goes into making them. Each one is a testament to the pastry chef's skill, requiring a perfect balance of ingredients and technique. When you bite into a macaroon, the crisp shell gives way to a chewy, flavorful center, creating a delightful contrast that's hard to resist. Whether you choose a single flavor or an assorted box, macaroons are a sweet embodiment of Parisian elegance and creativity. Number 7. Choquettes. Choquettes are little puffs of joy that are often overlooked by tourists but adored by locals. These small round pastries are made from choux dough and sprinkled with pearl sugar before being baked to golden perfection. The result is a light, airy treat with a sweet, crunchy topping. They're typically sold by weight in bakeries, making them a perfect snack to munch on as you stroll through the streets of Paris. One of the charms of choquettes is their simplicity. They're not fancy or filled with cream like some of their pastry cousins, but that's exactly what makes them so endearing. They're a humble, everyday pleasure that represents the less is more philosophy of French baking. Pop one into your mouth, feel the sugar crunch, and let the delicate dough melt away. It's a small taste of Parisian bliss. Number 8. French onion soup. On a chilly Parisian evening, there's nothing quite like a bowl of French onion soup to warm you up. This classic dish starts with slowly caramelized onions, which are then simmered in a rich beef broth and topped with a slice of baguette and melted cheese. The result is a comforting, savory bowl that's full of depth and flavor. What makes this soup so special is the time and care that goes into preparing it. The onions are cooked slowly until they release their natural sweetness, creating a rich, complex base for the soup. The broth is typically homemade, reflecting the French commitment to quality and flavor. And when the cheese-topped bread is broiled until bubbly and golden, it adds a satisfyingly gooey and crunchy element that takes the soup to the next level. Number 9. Escargot. Escargot, or snails, might be an acquired taste, but in Paris, they're a beloved delicacy. Served in their shells and bathed in a delectable garlic parsley butter, escargot is a dish that reflects the adventurous and refined palate of French cuisine. The snails are tender, the butter is rich and flavorful, and the whole experience is uniquely French. Don't let the idea of eating snails deter you. When prepared well, they're a delicacy that offers a glimpse into the rich culinary traditions of France. Plus, getting to use the special tongs and forks to extract the snails is part of the fun. It's an experience that's as much about the ritual and presentation as it is about the taste. Number 10. Tart tatin. Ending on a sweet note, let's talk about tart tatin. This upside-down apple tart is a glorious combination of caramelized apples and buttery pastry. Legend has it that the dessert was created by accident when one of the Tatin sisters, who ran a hotel in the Loire Valley, mistakenly cooked her apples for too long. Instead of starting over, she covered the apples with a pastry and baked it. The result was so delicious that it became a beloved classic. In Paris, tart tatin is served in bistros and pastries alike, each with their own take on the dessert. The apples are the star of the show, their natural sweetness enhanced by the caramelization process. When flipped out of the pan, the apples sit atop a flaky, buttery crust, creating a dessert that's as beautiful as it is delicious. Served warm, often with a dollop of crème fraiche, it's the perfect way to end any Parisian meal. Thanks for joining us on this delicious journey through Paris. Remember, every bite tells a story, and each street corner has its own flavor. Until next time, keep exploring and savoring the world one dish at a time. Bon appetit!